Hi, I'm Linda with today's Tuesday tutorial video. This week the theme is holiday projects, and today I thought I'd show you how to make a Christmas ornament. I've used a die that's not normally used for Christmas, and that's the Celtic Motifs. Such a great die for this, and I have cut 8 of them. There are two pieces to this die, and one is the cutting edge and then there's the inlay edge. And I've used masking tape to hold them together. I've also used the layered poinsettias, and I've cut one of each size flower, and also I'm cutting 4 of the leaves. Now I have previously cut these using the cutting mat and the base plate for the grand caliber, and now I'm going to emboss them using the grand caliber. Now the dies are cut and embossed, I'm going to remove them, starting with the Celtic die. You see how easy they are to get out, and for this I'm using the Authentique glistening paper. It's a great thickness for this, it's double-sided. I've quickly added some sponging around the edges of the die using the Imagine Crafts Silk & Eco removing the poinsettia dies. And we're going to do a little bit of work on each of the dies. Pop them out. There's a little bit of preparation work to be done on the poinsettia, and I'm going to just use the Delicata ink while I've got it out, and with one of the giant daubers, the jumbo daubers, I'm just going to sponge it. Use the die as a stencil and add the veins here. You can see that it's added, and it adds a nostalgic touch. So we'll put that aside, and with each of the leaves I'm going to do some sanding. Now you will have to hold the leaf secure so it doesn't rip off, and we're just going to gently sand. We want to age them slightly. We're going to do each leaf on each poinsettia. With the motifs we're going to score down the centre, and it doesn't really matter what measurement you use as long as you get a scoring line right in the centre between. So make sure you're exactly halfway, and do it for each of these. Pop it over and just run the scoring tool over it. I have already started to assemble the ornament for the sake of time, but what I've done is each motif we're going to glue half of it, just making sure we get the glue in all the right places, around the edges and in the centre, and I'm going to layer that onto the next one. So in actual fact you'll see the ornament starting to take shape, and here I've already started on this one, just waiting to add the last 2 pieces. So I'll glue this side. If you use a good glue you're not going to have to use heaps of it. Okay, popping it on. And we're leaving it open at the moment, and this is the beginning of our ornament. Using our liquid glue, in this case I'm using the Beacon 3-in-1 glue, I'm just going to layer the poinsettias, and we're offsetting the petals so they're not all in a row. We're doing it with the 4 layers. I have already assembled here, and I've also sprayed it with some of the Imagine Crafts Silk & Eco Sheer Shimmer Spray to give it a nostalgic look, and I'll see if you can catch some of the shimmer. Now for the leaves, I'm using some of the Easy Runner to just stick 2 of the leaves together. You will notice that these, sorry, if I do it this way it'll be easier, aren't exactly lining up, but that's not a problem. We just get the scissors and just chop off any bits that are showing. I want the leaf to be double-sided because we've got the 2 poinsettias, and just run the dauber, your inked up dauber, around the edge. No need to re-ink it, there's plenty on the dauber. To hang my ornament I've put a few beads together, and I've just used some copper thread that I have. That's going to be inside the ornament, so you won't notice that. And I've used some of the lovely sheer ribbon from May Arts. I've estimated a length. You can have whatever length you like, whether you hang it from somewhere or from the tree. So what I'm going to do is just pop that inside. I've already glued. I might just pop a little bit more glue down the centre and around. Now the glue is clear, so don't be worried. And now the idea is to close this last one, and I'll just tidy up on the inside, just using my scissors to guide it. Alright, give it a little bit of pressure, and so far just start opening these up, careful of the wet glue. Well underway. I've added a little bit of bling to the centre of the flower, and although it's self-adhesive, I just want to add a little bit of glue to make sure it lasts a lifetime. Using these Want to Scrap 72 count bling. Give it a little push to see it goes in. Alright, now you have two complete poinsettias and two leaves. Double-sided strong tape to secure the leaves first. Now I'm just going to tuck a leaf in onto it, and again on the other side. We can adjust those a little bit later. I'm only putting leaves on one side, and I'm going to add a bit of glue to make sure it sets. And pop it on. The glue will hold it on to the, need an extra pair of hands here, sorry, onto the ribbon just above the ornament. I'm going to pop the other poinsettia on the other side.